Pujaniya Sanjay Bhaji is actually a graduate from NIT Tiruchirappalli, and he has been in the US for almost like last 30 plus years. He has been practicing meditation for over 40 years. One live example that we could see and learn from, that how can you really balance both the world, the corporate world as well as the world of meditation. He's a live example that we can look up to. Apart from him, we are blessed today to have Puj Amit Bhaiya ji here. Amit Bhaiya ji is actually younger brother of Sanjay Bhaiya ji, Puj Sanjay Bhaiya ji. He's a chartered accountant and runs his own business. He's coming from Jaipur. Uh, Amit Bhaiya ji, if you can please come in and take in the chair. Uh, Tiwari ji, I'll request you to please hand over the bouquet to Amit Bhaiya ji. Now, as we have Amit Bhaiya ji, we are being blessed with his kind presence. We also have personally Mohit Bhaiya ji. Mohit Bhaiya ji is another younger sibling of Sanjay Bhaiya ji. He is an orthopedic surgeon, and he's practicing in Jaipur for quite some time. He has been practicing meditation for almost like more than 35 years. Mohit Bhaiya ji, please. Saurabh Bhaiya ji, if you can. Now, I would just request the team to, if you can please start the introduction video. So dear all, we have a video here as we played last time. For the new guys, those who have joined for the first time, it gives a brief history about Ramashram Satsang and gives an idea that what this entire heritage has to offer.
Namaskar everyone. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to the Inner Peace Workshop organized by Ramashram Satsang, Mathura. Ramashram Satsang Mathura is a non-profit organization that strives to promote peace, harmony, and spiritual growth among individuals. The Inner Peace Workshop is a step towards achieving this goal. The workshop will help you explore your inner self and discover the peace that lies within you. Let us start with a brief history of Ramashram Satsang Mathura. On November 3, 1883, a noble soul, Param Sant Dr. Chaturbhut Sahai Ji, was born in the northern Indian province of Etah. He would later become the founder of Ramashram Satsang Mathura. He studied Urdu, Farsi, English, Hindi, and Sanskrit. He had a degree in electrohomeopathy and possessed basic knowledge of Ayurveda that he used for selfless social service. Dr. Chaturbhut Sahai Ji, our Guru Maharaj, met Lalaji Maharaj, his Guru, also known as Dada Guru, during the course of his Ayurveda practice in Fatehgarh. Over the years, their association gradually deepened. During an epidemic, they had the opportunity to spend more time together. Guru Maharaj experienced an indescribable dissemination of intrinsic power towards him whenever he was in the company of Dada Guru. It was during this time that Dada Guru passed on the knowledge of this unique method of meditation to Guru Maharaj. There were no spoken words or scriptures read. There was just a silent transfer of knowledge, reliving the Guru-disciple tradition yet again. Our system of meditation is based on what Guru Maharaj learned from Dada Guru that day. In 1919, Dada Guru directed Guru Maharaj to propagate this system of meditation to as many seekers as possible. Guru Maharaj, upholding the ethics of the Guru Shishya Parampara, followed his Guru's directive in letter and spirit. He dedicated his entire life towards propagating this little-known but unique method of meditation and influenced thousands of spiritual seekers who he came into contact with, without any discrimination based on religion, social, or economic status. Due to Guru Maharaj's efforts and Dada Guru's blessings, the satsang's popularity increased at a fast pace. In 1931, Dada Guru Maharaj personally attended the first spiritual congregation or Bhandara organized by Guru Maharaj in Ada, where he used to reside during that time. Let us now introduce some other saints in the Ramashram Satsang family. An epitome of piety, purity, and compassion, Jia Ma was spiritually empowered and had been declared spiritually proficient by 3 gurus: Dada Guru Maharaj, Mahatma Raghuveer Dayal Ji, and Fakir Maulana Abdul Ghani Khan Sahib. This was unprecedented at that time. For Jia Ma, all followers were her children. She treated everyone in the family with love and compassion and tirelessly attended to the ones who needed help. Pandit Mihilal Ji and Guru Maharaj's eldest son, Dr. Brajendra Kumar Ji, conducted satsang activities under Jia Ma's guardianship. Pandit Ji played a very important role and made extensive contributions to the propagation and proliferation of the satsang. The current form of the satsang in India is mainly due to Pandit Ji Maharaj's ardent hard work. He held the important post of the editor of the Sadhan magazine for several years, and his contribution to the satsang literature has been immense. Dr. Brajendra Kumar Ji worked closely with Pandit Ji in shaping the satsang. Subsequently, several prominent personalities, including Hemendra Kumar Ji and Narendra Kumar Ji, served the satsang and are continuing to do so. Throughout the workshop, you will be guided by an experienced spiritual leader, Sanjeev Ji, who will help you learn the technique to find inner peace and overcome stress, anxiety, and negative emotions. You will also have the opportunity to interact with other like-minded individuals during the breakout session after the meditation. Here, during the question and answer session, you will be able to ask any questions that you may have. We believe that inner peace is essential for a fulfilling life, and we hope that this workshop will help you find that peace within yourself. We urge you to approach the workshop with an open mind, be receptive to new ideas and techniques, and participate actively in the session. We wish you a rewarding and enriching experience during the workshop. Thank you for joining us today.
And be kind enough to say a few words about the satsang and the process. All over to you, sir.
So welcome everyone. It's a process that started a century ago, and I remember we had this inner peace workshop when I was in person there last month. Today, let's talk about the path to inner peace. What are the milestones? And if there are, when you close your eyes, it's not just, meditation. There is a whole process that goes through. So let's understand that path to the ocean of peace. How do we get there? What are the milestones? What are the different phases or realms that have been talked about? So that takes us, Guru Maharaj has talked about that quite a bit. Upanishads actually provided a model where Panchkosh or 5 realms were discussed centuries ago. And so let's talk about that a little bit. So on this pyramid, if you look, there are these 5 realms, and essentially at the top of the pyramid is this lasting inner peace or the ocean of peace. Realm of the world is the eat, drink, be merry situation where the person is not concerned about spiritual progress or inner progress towards that goal of finding lasting inner peace. As soon as you start thinking about vertical growth, and inner peace and similar subjects, you have passed that realm of world into the higher realms. Now, if you look at the realm of life, what constitutes that is basically, if you were to do bottom up, this would be the first step. And simple things like going to the church, mosque, or temple, going to, kirtans and, chanting, breathing exercises, all those things fit in here. So, if realm of the world was focused more on the physical well-being, here you have graduated to the next level of, say, let's say breathing. And when you get to the third realm, now we're talking about inner aspects, the realm of the mind. And this is where, so Guru Maharaj talks about that our process that we follow here starts at the realm of mind, manifesting, concentration, even mental powers, and essentially inner pursuits become the focus in the realm of mind. So how do we control our mind? How do we tone our mind? What powers can we gain through that process? All that is part of the realm of mind. And realm of mind is probably the biggest and the longest of all the 5 realms, because beyond that is where higher consciousness, higher awareness, becomes real. So Guru Maharaj used to say that if you take the process that we will practice here seriously and cross this realm, which in itself is a journey, then you get into cruise control. And that cruise control then takes you through the realm of knowledge. Realm of knowledge is basically where the light first appears. Before that, we were reflecting someone else's light. We were reflecting someone else's energy. Now we have our own positive energy, positive knowledge, and light. Now, if we go back to our scriptures, the third eye, the concept of third eye is nothing but this realm of knowledge where, we see through these physical eyes, but then there is this inner capability where you can understand and perceive very abstract things, and you can use reason in ways that your discretionary power, bin satsang vivek na hoy, basically talks about, like, you have to get to this realm to understand what is right, what is wrong, to understand your purpose in life, to accept the truth, become forgiving, become neutral, and living through no judgment and all that are only words before coming to this realm. So realm of knowledge essentially is where light appears. So light, love, and peace is the top end of this pyramid. So light is the realm of knowledge. And once that light or knowledge comes, that we are so integral to our environment, other human beings, and not just human beings, but all consciousness is so integral to our own, well-being. Once that knowledge appears in the realm of knowledge, love appears automatically. So if realm of knowledge is rewiring of our brain, the effect of that is that you get to what is called Vrindavan, where the Krishna consciousness, brings unconditional love, unconditional giving, and you become someone who is now able to hear your inner voice, and the leadership becomes invisible and harmless, so everyone can reach you, and the whole purpose in life now becomes serving not just the humanity, but the entire environment around us. And then if the light and love are conquered and they are in abundance, that is when inner peace appears. So inner peace is right at the top of this pyramid. And Yuan, if you could change the slide to, so let's look at one other angle on this. And that is, so realm of the world, you're searching for peace maybe, but in the wrong place in the world. The world is always changing. There is no peace. So what's the solution here? Changing the direction. Once you change the direction and work inwards towards inner peace, then you have crossed this realm. Then realm of life, where emotions and desires are affecting you pretty heavily, what's the solution there? Activity-based meditation. So as opposed to satsang and the practice that we will do today, activity-based meditation actually is where you are doing something, versus when you go to the next realm, in the realm of mind, inner meditation, where you're observing, where you are away from physical activities and you are going deeper inwards. So that's the difference. And in the realm of mind, while the cloud of emotions are still there, you are now tackling, and toning your mind. And that inner meditation then brings those mental powers, which then take you to the next realm, where, the final lack of insight is tackled and the light appears. And once that final frontier, the ego, is tackled at the realm of love, you become one with the transcendental energy, and you get to the target state of satsang, which is nothing but abundance. And I mean a unlimited. So from limited to becoming unlimited yourself, and unlimited in the sense of light, love, and peace, is where satsang takes you. So I think we will practice, this unique process, which takes us through to the top. So I'll pause here and hand it over to Mohitji to talk about.
So once again, I welcome you all. And most of you had previously attended the last session. And you all are very learned people and faced many competitions. And in that, you had been better than thousands of your peers. And if we take it nationwide, it may be millions of people. And worldwide, it may be better than billions of people. So, do you feel that kind of satisfaction, that 1 in billion position? Or do your senior or role model feel that kind of satisfaction? So, having a role model is essential in life to have an aim. Otherwise, straying back and forth does not give us a path. If we do not work in one direction, we won't be able to achieve anything. Going 5 miles in the east and 4 miles in the west is actually take us only 1 mile in the east, while we have to put energy for the 9 miles. So if we look into the life of Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, once world's 2 richest men, they didn't give their wealth to their children. About 60 to 70% of their wealth in charity, because the wealth is not going to make any difference in their life. No material thing gives us happiness or lasting happiness. Many foreigners since the ancient time come to India in search of peace and happiness. And one story is that one such foreigner entered the hut of a sadhu. On seeing no furniture in the hut, he asked, "Where are your belongings?" The sadhu in reply asked a question, "Where are yours?" The foreigner said that I am just a traveler here. And sadhu replied, "So do I." You must be knowing Sikandar or the Alexander the Great. When he was about to die, he made 3 last wishes. First, that my physician must carry my coffin, that no doctor can prevent death. Second, that in the path to the graveyard, all my wealth is to be displayed, that I am leaving all the wealth here. And his third wish was that both of my hands should be kept out of the coffin, that I am going empty-handed from this world. And this universe is made by God and maintained by the God. If it is compared to cinema, the producer and director is God. We all are actors and doing role that are given to us. Behind the scene, we are all one. All fighting, deceiving, etc. are on the screen. And back to screen, villains and hero both may be good friends. The grahasti or the family life looks difficult. But in depth, the knowledge that it's being run by the God Himself, it gives us confidence, peace, and happiness. If you look into the lives of your grandparents, at that time, the nation was not free, it was ruled by Britishers. So much poverty was there, life was hard, no luxury, and means of transportation were slow and uncomfortable. Still, the head of family could be found cheerful and happy. He used to run family with the belief that God will solve all the problems. And all those solutions will be beneficial to us. This was all that is needed and taught also by the Gita. Do the work to best of your abilities and leave the result to the Lord Krishna. The result you desire may not be the exactly what God consider your success. The Walt Disney was bankrupt 17 times before becoming billionaire or trillionaire, and many Disneylands across the world are equal to many cities are built. If we take example of ocean, many fishes live in ocean, but they live in a small part of it and may never know the full dimension of the ocean. In contrast, the ocean knows about all the fishes and what they are doing and which part of the ocean they are living. That is also true about God and us. The enlightened people had told that there is only one substance, the God Himself, and no other substance exists. In all living and non-living things, Upanishad, it was said that Isha Vasyam idam sarvam, yat kimcha jagatyam jagat. The part of God that is lying inside us, the soul. The meditation is the way to know and experience that. There are many methods, and methodologies depend on the seeker's ability, nature, and strength. Our Guru Maharaj had developed a simple method in which there is nothing to do, only observe what God's power in form of life is doing inside us, inside our heart. It clears our heart of bad thoughts, and thoughts are basis of our deeds. That means behavior, etc. And slowly our life changes to more purer, the way the God wants us to live. Our method is that you sit in a comfortable position in which you don't have to move for 20-30 minutes. Close your eyes and observe that God is sitting in front of you in incandescent form, and life that is emerging from Him, entering our heart, and our heart is getting illuminated by that light. And we are merging in that light. When you are asked to stop, then only open your eyes. Stand. So I repeat the process of meditation. You sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and think the God is sitting in front of us in living form, and light emitting from the God is entering our heart. Our heart is getting enlightened, and our whole body is getting illuminated, and we are merging in that light.
That's okay.
Pujya Madhveji, will request you to please say a few words.
So we have just practiced the simple meditating practice and Yoga Sutra many years, like hundreds of years back, says restraining extrovert activities of the mind, as a result of which self abides in its own. It leads to self-realization in a gradual process. It will lead to self-realization, awakening of latent powers of mind and personality development, while offering a feeling of utmost relaxation of the mind and body, refreshing oneself wonderfully. And that is the sutra for leading the life. The new practice, this is called the new practice because the new practice as propounded by Guru Maharaj Param Sant Dr. Chaturbhu Sai of Mathura coalesces the practice of karma, upasana, and gyan into one with an input of this bliss. And as Param Pujya Sanjeev Bhiya just said, that you may encounter the selfless love that is your introduction or just the glimpse of the love which you encounter in the way to get the highest state. And through the grace of Master, one gets elevated to higher levels and gains experience. Once the beautiful and very rare thing in this kind of meditation, which is propounded by Sri Guru Maharaj, is that it is a top-down approach. Sometime during meditation, with the grace of our Guru, we experience the highest order, which even the saints who is in practicing in jungle, they renounce all the life and everything, but they don't experience that. Whereas we who are giving only 15-20 minutes every morning and evening and no hard and long duration of these kind of meditation, but the exact system being wholly practical cannot be fully described in words. It has to be perfected by actual practice. In this new system, one has neither to desert his daily duties nor renounce his family life. It is necessary for the aspirant to sit before the Master, like even if he is not physically present, you have to feel that he is actually present and he is Jyotirmay. He is full of light and light is emerging from him. At least then he can do it on his own wherever he may be. It is our pleasure to invite you to acquaint yourself with this new system of practice of sadhana. A prescription can only be tested by the application. The manner in which this new system was practiced and preached by Brahmalin Sri Guru Maharaj is to be gradually understood in finer details as to how he has saved the aspirants from the hard labor involved in attaining self-realization. He has simplified the system to a great extent, such that the receptive organs of our body, the organs of body which we call indriyas, temporarily shun off their work. Attention from his physical body gets withdrawn and the mind becomes calm. when the body, the attention of us goes out of physical body, that is the first step that we can say that we are actually going into meditation. Our mind takes away the signals from the receptive organs. And that is the first step, that you are going in the right direction. With the power of a spiritual master, one enjoys the ananda or the bliss is to put you into anandmay or blissful stage, as Parampu Sanjeev here has shown in the slide, the highest anandmay. But as a person does not have and cannot have a permanent seat in that kind of state, he gradually slips down. Even if we take the glimpse of those anandas, we gradually slips down to our own level. And that is why great stress has been given to follow the practice or abhyas or sadhana. By doing so, power of thinking, power of discrimination becomes sharp, and the process of elevating oneself to get speed up. And I also want to recite the 10 commandments of Sri Guru Maharaj. He, in his whole life, given these 10 of, because he practiced, and what he gave us in form of 10 commandments of this practice, that God is a power which has neither name nor form. Whatever name is taken by anyone is okay. It is not necessary to renounce your family and the world and wander in forests. God can be realized while living at home. Third is, you have not yet seen God. So therefore, first meet people that meet the personality who has God realization. He will help you to have the glimpse of the God. For attain internal peace and happiness. This is a big character of godliness. This is very important, the internal happiness. So as you go along, you will find more experience of happiness and being in the state of love. Fifth is, there is peace in knowledge. You will not obtain this from outside. Knowledge is eternal. For this internal spiritual practice will be required to be done. 6, give more time to your worldly affairs and devote some time to self or God. But forget world during those moments during abhyasa. 7, 2 functions are of utmost importance for aspirants. Firstly, to earn the bread with labor and honesty. And secondly, to keep oneself in pious actions. 8, knowledge is vast. If one master may not fulfill, it may be obtained from the other master. But after meeting a perfectly self-realized personality, master should not be changed. Because Guru Maharaj says that self-realized personality is actually our manjil or the ultimate aim. We become like him and he, like one with him. And that then the whole motto of our meditation becomes to become like him. Perform all actions, functions as a server and not a master. So serving and servant, being a servant. And 10th is live in the world like a guest. Consider everything as belonging to someone else. Leave attachment by saying I and mine, and learn to say you and yours. So these are some of the things, and we will as these sessions every month or every quarter will happen. And if you practice this, you will have your own questions answered yourself. This is the beauty of this satsang. This is the beauty of this kind of meditation, which is very new and which is very easy. And this easiness is having such a deep, it will take you to the, as Parampu Sanjeevya says, that it will open up to all the knowledge, and knowledge is where the peace is. So knowledge and peace, because you have questions, and if you do not have that knowledge, the questions are answered with the knowledge, the practical, which is like the real you. The answer will come from within. And that is the beauty of this system. And now the question answer. Now the question answer, we welcome. After the question answer, we will also do the prasadarpan, which when we meditate to a personality, the God personality who has realized to such higher state. And when we finish our meditation, that time we say him not goodbye, but in some form we offer him, and that is prasada. So after the questions, we will do the prasadarpan, and then it is. So we welcome the questions now.
Hello. So, every practice when we are starting, we always have some or the other doubts or questions. And as Guru Maharaj said himself as in one of the commandments that, that you might have questions. So please feel free to get the answers. You might have some doubts which in your life that you might think. And we all have stress in life. We all have different kind of anxieties. But we chose that probably this could be a meditation which can help us. So you might have some questions, some doubts. Please feel free, take this time, take this opportunity to ask your questions to all the three Pujya Bhayajis who are available today.
If you have any question about the process of meditation or any question, just, yeah.
When we do it alone, this music and the practice, who will say the time is up and stop, and all, how does that practice work?
So we have actually, it's a 30-35 minute process overall. But, since the original, this raga, the tune, which is, someone has given it an instrument, because, we have a language barrier. So that instrument, but the tune itself takes us to meditation, it is believed. And the actual meditation should be 20 minutes. But if you are office going, so on Saturday, Sunday, you may do 20 minutes meditation, pure meditation after stopping the sound. But before, if you are quick and you have to leave on for office, you can do it, play this and 10 minutes, and then automatically the end tune automatically comes, so you can open.
So we have also put this on.
System is very easy, no foundations are there. You can have, but he definitely, the next step is having, right now he says 23 hours take for yourself, like your worldly affairs. But half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening, when you practice, leave the world and think about your all the thoughts should come here, should go away. And then only the real meditation comes.
So we have also put a
Any
daily
more questions?
meditations.
Sanjeev, were you saying anything?
Yeah, so we have also put daily meditations on YouTube, so we can share the YouTube channel. And when you meditate yourself, sometimes like initially it's a thing, but later on, if you do 10 minutes or 15 minutes after that, you will come out of it yourself. So, but obviously in a group, and generally somebody needs to kind of take you out of that, because in deep meditation you forget where you are and how long it had been, like in the sleep. But as you come out of the sleep yourself, same way, I think you come out of the meditation as well.
I am a long practitioner of this activity since my childhood. I have a query regarding that. How should I convey the benefits of this satsang to the new guys or the contact with I have the people? So sometime people are having some hesitation about it. So it's very difficult to just convey the benefits of it. So can you share your ideas so I could further just share my thoughts on it? Thank you.
So I think the easiest way is to bring them to such sessions. And in Hindi we have so much literature. Hopefully we'll have in English. The literature will continue to evolve. The YouTube channel and all that will help as well. What Guru Maharaj used to say is that there is, when you take a dip in the Ganges or in a river, you experience that bliss, and you have to take that. So this practice is practical, connecting with the deep self. So somehow or the other, when the time is right, they will come and practice it, and that's when they will really understand what this is all about. So, yes, our job, I think, just becomes like, take the step to say this works for me. And another thing Guru Maharaj used to say was that, you yourself become the ambassador of the process, because if they feel that you are becoming calm and quiet, your behavior is better, then that would affect people. And as he also used to mention that, once the flower, the fragrance of the flower will just, get to people themselves, right? You don't have to do much there. So.
Namaste ji. My name is Aswin. Namaste Sanjeev Bhaji. Namaste ji. My name is Aswin, and my journey started with my first Bandara in Madura in 2016. So since then, I know the changes in myself. So I have changed a lot. I know that. And it was a very pleasant experience. And I have attended many Bandaras in the meanwhile from these quite years. So my question is, Sanjeev Bhaiya ji explained about the 5 realms of the pyramid. So what is the hint that that I have achieved that top of the pyramid, the inner peace? So what is the hint? How should I assess myself? So that's the question.
The same answer that, once the flower has fragrance, everybody will know, right? Flower doesn't have to do anything. So if you are in peace, everybody around you, and so not only you will feel that peace, everybody around you will feel that peace, and you don't have to really do anything. So a lot of people say, like, how do I affect my colleagues or my family in a better way? Is like, you achieve that higher state, then everybody would be affected by that state. But there is a word of caution. A lot of people ask, like, if there are these milestones, where am I? How do I evaluate that, and so on and so forth? So interestingly, Guru Maharaj, while he described, because, Upanishads described this process a long while ago, so he did talk about it, but he did caution that there is no advantage of knowing where you are, because the disadvantage is that when you come to know that you are progressing, and you are at a higher state, the immediate effect is that your ego gets, a fuel, and that becomes detrimental to your growth. So, and actually it can even slip and slide you down. So Guru Maharaj's process does not show you different sounds, different lights, or different ways to evaluate where you are. I think, as I said, like, you will eventually, people will start telling you that your behavior is better, and people will start seeing that, what you have achieved is just felt when they meet you. But evaluating yourself or trying to understand where you are, I think our job is to continue to grow. And I mean, this is such a vast and deep journey that, even if you have achieved the highest realm, you still have to go more. So just continue. Because, knowing that you have achieved a higher state compared to others just becomes a distraction rather than a value. I hope that helps.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It answered my question. Yeah, thank you.
So if there are more questions, if you have any questions, any kind of questions.
संजीव भैया को कहते हैं प्रसाद अर्पण कर देंगे संजीव जी.
Okay, Sanjeev Bhaiya, we here we have prasad kept in the room, so
Yeah.
we'll request you that if you can please offer it, and so that we can further distribute.
So the process, food and our state, internal state, is very directly and heavily connected. What you eat, you will realize. If you practice meditation, what you will realize, what you eat has an effect on your meditation. And the other thing is that if there is some food that you keep during the meditation, the energy that is imbibing you also so that food also get energized. So there is always this process that, if you consume that food, then because the food stays in your system for some time, so the energy will stay with you for some more time, almost intrinsically, some inherently. So that's the aspect. And just before you eat, if you energize your food and just consume it as though you're doing the same process that you did. You're receiving positive energy, uplifting energy, and imbibing that energy. If you also perceive that the food that you're consuming is also energized and you're consuming energy, you will see the effect. So that we'll do the same thing here. We'll offer this food to Guru Maharaj and basically, ask and pray that this food is energized with the transcendental energy, and when we consume, it stays in us as a positive, uplifting energy for time to come. So let's offer that now. Okay.
So post this, there are some books also kept outside, which are the literature books about the books, which are in Telugu. So people, those who can understand Telugu, can pick those books. They are available for free of cost. You can just pick them up if you understand the language. And soon the prasad will reach to you. Means the guys will share prasad with you, and also now you can enjoy the high tea outside. Thank you. I really appreciate each one of you for taking out time. And the world is really tough and everybody has some or the other thing on the agenda, but you all being able to take out time today and able to come up here. I really appreciate each one of you taking out time for this session. And I wish you all a lot of inner peace and growth in life. Thank you.
This to your